He never liked living anyway. Okay, so he never liked living anyway. So is this a suicidal Harry? Is Harry Potter suicidal in this? Like he's considering suicide? Reviewing to them for you guys. I hope you have been enjoying it. I know the channel's pretty new, so there's very few little of you out there currently, but hopefully those who enjoy my content will soon find their way over, and they can leave me some comments and let me know what they think of my channel, what they would like to see, what else they would like me to react to, any particular stories, because I do love a good story. Doesn't necessarily have to be fan fiction, but at least where we're starting off currently. So I think we're just going to pick up where we left off with the last episode. So last video, we just continued doing one of the top favorited um, sort of one-shot small stories, and it's so far we seem to see a thread of humor when it comes to these sort of one-shot stories that tend to be at the top. Seems to be sort of a trend. I was going to do two more at the top. I think I'm just going to do one more. I think just to get sort of a bit of a difference, a bit of a shake up to these videos. From my next video, I'm going to start doing from the other end of the spectrum and look at some fan fictions with a lot of room to improve. I don't really want to say bad thing for fan fictions because I don't think there is any. But at the end of the day, got to remember that these stories aren't written by actual paid authors. They are a fun pastime for a lot of us to write and sort of get what's in our minds out there. So there's no reason for perfection here, but hopefully these channels can sort of shed light in anyone who wants to write these stories and they maybe want a tip or some sort of a review or something on how to write a fan fiction that would get them more likes and more reviews. Hopefully this can help in regards to that. Um, so without further ado, let's get into the day's sort of video and story. So gonna pick up where we left off. So gonna read stories. We're doing Harry Potter. We're gonna filter. Ooh, exactly same as before. Uh, favorite lead. Okay, so we did Oops as our very first video. The next two stories, unfortunately, weren't one-shot stories. They were just abandoned stories or stories that have been moved to another account. We then did Harry Potter and Here There Be Dragons, and then we did Darth World, which had some Star Wars themed um, humor in there. So going on from there, the next one seems to be humor as well. Not Ever Again by is this Lily Skeeter. This is two chapter. I have a little feeling. Yes, it's the same author as before. So this being two chapters, I have a feeling after losing everything he could lose, Harry says it won't happen again. He could lose it. Prosperous in Harry's lifetime travel. D.H. Harry Levinson censored. Fleet. Okay. Prologue. Yeah, okay. Same thing again. So this author has taken their stories off of the site, unfortunately. They've had some trouble, understandable. Maybe we'll come across these stories when we or later on when I do multi-chapter stories, and when we go on to other sites other than fanfiction.net. So the next one down is Body, Mind, and Soul by Tyro. It is not humor this one, so it's a bit of an angst. Okay, that's great. I like the little bit of a break from because I can see going down the list that the next few are humor as well. So I like the fact that we finally found one that isn't humor, so we can sort of explore other things, other aspects. 1,000 likes, 402 followers of the story. It's Voldemort and Harry. Okay, let's have a little read of the summary. Harry Potter is tired of everyone who lies to him. He stops caring and lets Voldemort take him. Hmm. Okay, interesting concept, especially for a one shot. I hope that this is a one shot story and it's not a abandoned story. Because based on the summary, I feel like there should be more to it than just 830 worded one chapter one shot. Let's have a little look. Let's click on this. Oh, this one's straight. Let's just go and it hiding. Okay, I was trying to read the comments and see if anyone's saying they hope it's not abandoned. It doesn't look like it's abandoned. Some people saying that they would like to see more, but it doesn't look like it's abandoned. Okay. Body, Mind and Soul summary. Harry Potter is tired of everyone who lies to him, stops caring, and lets Voldemort take him. Pairing or pairings. Bizarre Voldemort Harry. A bizarre pairing of Voldemort Harry. I mean, I've come across Voldemort Harry. Not particularly one of my favorites. There are some good ones out there. I have to admit, there's always good ones. Warning: it's angst. Disclaimer: I don't own Harry Potter, so this is meant to tear at our heartstrings. And I hope it does that. I do, as much as I love humor, I do sometimes like to feel emotions when I'm reading the story. So hopefully this will do that. Okay, let's get into it. Uh, turn: hard bed, hard pillow, thin sheet. Turn again: ribs hurting, too thin, too weak, not good at all, too weak. Leave yourself to me. I'm assuming this is Voldemort talking these little italics to Harry via their mind link. Um, Lose yourself to me. Let me take. I can't do Voldemort's accent. I can't. Let me take over. Let me kill everyone who hurt you. I will take care of you. I promise. Give in. Give in. Give in. Give in. Give in. That's sort of what I imagine it would go. That little give in one. It's not like a give in kind of one. It's not like a come on, give in. That's what I feel like. Okay. Intriguing so far. So we've got a Harry who's hurting, he's too weak, too hurt, um, hard bed, hard pillow, he's struggling. Um, and Wilmot's sort of whispering to him, and he's sort of their mind link, um, trying to make him to lose himself, to give up to Wilmot, sort of surrender to Wilmot, and Wilmot's going to take care of it all. Okay, let's carry on. Another day, another lie, another day, another death, another day, one day less before I die. Okay, it is very angsty, I've got to say. Very dark so far. Very dark angst as well, not just angst, but dark angst. Harry Potter, 16 years old, repeated those sentences every day he woke up. It was almost a sacred ritual, and he refused to let anything to come between himself and those sentences. Only after that was he ready to get up and prepare himself for another day, a day he wished would not be. I mean, yes, obviously Harry from the canon world isn't that depressed, although he has every reason to. But if you wake up every day and you have these sort of negative affirmations that are running through your head and you repeat those sentences to yourself every day, yeah, of course you're gonna have a depressing day, you're gonna have a depressing life. The trick is to tell yourself positive affirmations, and even a shitty day can turn all right. It's a bit bad. I mean, having said that, I myself don't practice it every day. I should. I'm great at giving such advice, but terrible at taking it. But yeah, if you sort of wake up one day and you're saying those things to yourself, it's your day's not going to turn out anything other than bad because you're already started telling yourself that it's going to be bad. So of course it's going to be bad. Okay, let's get into it. He never liked living anyway. Okay, so he never liked living anyway. So is this a suicidal Harry? Is Harry Potter suicidal in this? Like he's considering suicide? I never liked living anyway. At the Dursleys he was the freak, the boy, the one unworthy of a clean shirt. In the Wizarding world he was the boy who lived, the crazy, the one unworthy of feeling real love. Either way he was screwed. Kevin, how he imagined that. I could whisper in his ear. Harry sat up on the narrow bed in his small bedroom in Privet Drive, no. 4, and wished as usual that this would be the day Wilmot would succeed getting inside the words and kill him off. He would promise Wilmot he would not throw a tantrum because the Dark Lord wanted him dead. Just a simple Avada Kedavra, and then no more Harry Potter. He dressed and ignored Petunia's shout from downstairs. If she wanted something, she could bang on the door. Not that he would listen, even if she came up. Let me in. Okay, so Harry's going through this depressing period while he's at the Dursleys, and it looks like that Voldemort is using that mind link to make him more depressed. Like, sort of give him a light in this darkness, like picked up on this depression. A very really thought-provoking little fanfic here. I am enjoying the concept so far. Okay. Harry went to the bathroom, quickly locking the door as the big fat whale, also called Vernon Dursley, tried to chase him down. A bang on the door told Harry the man was standing there. Of course, he had heard the elephant steps a mile away. I don't want to tell you again, boy. While you are in our house, you will listen to Petunia and me. Vernon roared, and Harry put his hands over his ears with a wince. He was not deaf, even if Vernon seemed to believe it. Do you hear me, boy? Harry washed his face and gave a half-hearted response. Why care? Come on, just throw me out, and Wolf can kill me here and kill the lot of them. Come on, just let me in and I can do it anyway. Harry had heard this voice for several days but never bothered to answer. Why answer and confirm you're insane? But now, okay, so he's been hearing this voice for several days now, so maybe Harry isn't like normally this depressed, but if he's got this voice sort of whispering in his ear, maybe the voice is causing him to say those words at the beginning, like reaffirm them to himself. It makes him more depressed and more likely to give in, isn't it? Who are you? He whispered as the whale, Vernon, rolled, walked down the stairs. Bad head, don't produce so good images. Bad head, don't produce so good images. So there is a force in his head right now trying to squish humor, trying to squish positive thoughts in him. And to me, that tells me that's Walmart doing this, like this whispering that he's been hearing for several days. You know who I am. Harry looked into the mirror and could almost see the dark lord behind him, smirk firmly in place and amusement shining in bright red eyes. Do you have your wand with you? Yes, Harry whispered. Do you have your wand with you? Is he going to ask Harry to kill the Dursleys? That would really turn Harry, like, would really be stepping turning Harry over to the dark side. Is this what it's trying to do? Turn Harry dark? Vernon saw Red as the raven-haired teen came inside the kitchen. He got up from the table with some difficulty and screamed, "What made you think you could come in here while we're eating? Get out! Get out now, you stupid freak!" Harry lifted his head slowly and opened his eyes. Dudley stared. Petunia screamed. Vernon's face drained from its purple colour to a sick grey. Red eyes. Arm lifting, wand in hand. Crazy smile, twisting the face. Goodbye. So Voldemort is taking control of Harry's mind. Is in control and caused Harry to kill the Dursleys. Okay. Harry jumped onto the night bus and gave the address. Little Hangleton. He was quite the whole way there, just staring out the window. Little Hangleton, shitty old Muggle town. Riddle Manor towering over it. Harry set his pace there. He did not look anywhere else but the house. He opened the rusty gate and walked up to the house. The door opened before he could get there, and the red-eyed devil was already waiting. Good boy, I am proud of you. Harry smiled. He's proud of me. Of me. He sees me. Wilma drew Harry Potter into his arms, gave the teen a searing kiss and a teasing smirk. Let me love you in every way. Let me take you. Give your body to me. Surrender your mind to me. And pledge your soul to me. Anything you want, Harry said. Anything. You will never look at someone else. You will never belong to anyone else than me. You will be mine forever and ever. Forever. Threat gone. Wilmot thought and shut the door behind them. And wow, okay. Let's have a little read of this note. All right. I always love the nice Wilmot, so I don't know what made me write this. Anyway, what do you think? It's another time. Ja? Oh yeah. Tyro. Very, very thought-provoking little less than 1,000 word one-shot fan fiction. It was certainly well written. Again, punctuation, the spacing, paragraph spacing, it was all good. At some points, I felt it was a little bit sort of breaky, like the sentences didn't quite make sense. But then I don't know if it was on purpose or not. Uh, but it sort of actually worked for this story, in a sense that it's a little dark, a little out there, a little crazy. So it's like Harry's going crazy to these thoughts. So um, which one did stick out to me? There was one. It's bad head, bad head. Don't produce so good images. Um, it obviously theatrogrammatical correct way of saying that sentence is bad head, don't produce such good images rather than so good images. Um, but in a way, it worked because it's like Harry's going insane. He's losing his senses and a little incorrect grammar that still makes sense. Actually, I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but it works with this story. It does. Yeah, I liked it. Let's give the story a heart. Um, should we check out the author? I hope this author has been a little bit more active. What was the last update? Update 2022. Still live, but I have completed writer's block both on the fan fiction side as well as original works. A few words here and there. Here's the whole pin for a lift of that writer's block, I guess. Okay. Let's see when the latest story. 2020 was the last sort of update from the author, it seems like, which is a shame. Although most stories are completely in, there's certainly quite a few of them, 153. So although there was an update in 2022 on the main page, these stories themselves have never been updated past 2020. So I don't know if I want to follow the author. I'm certainly going to favorite. I think I've gone into the author's following. I'm certainly going to favorites the author, so he'll appear in my they will appear in my favorites. Because if the writing's as good as what we did there, what we just read, then it's certainly worth a read. Um, yeah, certainly something I might come back to. So, all right, guys. So that was that. Body, Mind, and Soul. Not a humor one shot as we've been reading so far, but a little bit angst, a little bit thought provoking, which I enjoyed. Um, Next session, we're going to be looking at the other end of the spectrum, and we're going to see if look at the stories that will have a little bit more to improve on, and we'll see what we can do with those. I hope you've enjoyed my video today. Um, I will try and make the next video as soon as I can. In the meanwhile, if you have found yourself onto my channel and you have enjoyed the content that I have made, please like and subscribe, and also leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought, what you would like to see more of. Would love to actually hear from you guys. But until then, if you have enjoyed the story that we've just read and reacted and reviewed, please go and check out the story. I will put the link down below for you guys, as well as my little fanfiction page that I've opened up to run alongside this channel. So all the stories that I've favorited or followed are going to be in the list on that account. So go check them out. You can see all the previous stories that I've favorited, or the authors that I've favorited on there. I hope that that will continue to grow and you'll be able to find them with the count, which will be down below as well. I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot. But yeah, that was great. I enjoyed the story. If you did as well, go check it out. If you author a favorite or a comment, you never know, it might bring them back to writing more. But until then, please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed my video. All the best. See you guys next time.